Yeah, this is one last one I'm gonna share with you, and then I'm done. Anyway, this will probably be a little short one, but this is about two sisters that got into it uh, in a nightclub some years back when I was going out to clubs, and it was in the hood, of course. But I felt sorry for the girl. One of them, one was tall. She was like at least 6'1", and she was tall like my mom. And the other one, she had to be at least with heels on. I'd say she about maybe 5'6", but without them, she had to be at least 5'3", 5'2", around in there. But anyway, everything was going smooth for a minute when I first got in there, and just chilling. I think I was dating somebody at the time, but anyway, talking to my fellas, just mingling and just having a good time, dancing, this and that. So it got real late, and I was noticing the shift of the crowd. People was acting much more different. It's funny when you first walk in, you have a couple drinks, you cool, you buzzing, and then the more you drink, if you get past 4 or 5, then your whole demeanor changes. And I was noticing that the women was changing, the guys in there, not all of them, but certain ones. Some guys, they didn't drink too much, and some women didn't drink too much because they had to drive home, which makes sense and it's smart, because I would do the same thing. But I came with somebody that drove, so I didn't have to worry about it, but I still didn't get tore up. But anyway, as the night progressed on, it got bad because of the fact that it get crazy in there when it gets past 12, going on 1:30 in the morning. Crazy things happen. We all know that. Not just here, but all over the world. So anyhow, this tall chick was sitting at the bar. I had some drinks sitting on the bar, I noticed, because I was standing back just watching people, because that's what I do. I watch people, and I listen. I'm a watcher and I'm a listener. So anyway, make a long story short, I guess she got up, went to the restroom, or she went to dance or something. And I noticed this little short chick comes to the bar. I think she sat in the seat that old girl got out of, the tall chick. And for some strange, crazy reason, the tall sister comes back. I don't know where she went, like I said, either to the restroom or she was dancing or mingling or whatever she was doing. But she came back. Now, the moral of the story, what I'm telling you is this. The little short chick, and I didn't even know this, and I don't think nobody in the bar knew, except maybe her friends or whatever, but this chick had weave in her hair, man. The little one. So I guess the tall chick came back. I guess they had some words about whatever. I don't know what it was over because I didn't really hear everything. I didn't really hear nothing. And next thing I know, not even 2 seconds, old girl, a little short one, she was on the floor. And they was going at it. And old big girl was wailing on little girl. And she was messed up. She was getting hurt. She was getting dogged, for real. Next thing you know, I looked down on the floor, man. And when I looked down on the floor, I seen all this hair on the floor up by the bar where, the seat was and the drinks were on the bar. And And I busted out laughing. Everybody just busted out laughing. That little girl, she got messed up. And her weave was everywhere. You mad? You women getting pissed off at me because I'm talking about the weave and stuff, but when you get in a scrap like that and women are just pulling each other's hair and tearing their clothes off and stuff, I done seen women tear their tops off and bras, and all you see is their chest bouncing up and down. And I seen that in high school. I mean, they was knock them down, drag them out, both of them. All the guys was loving it. But the girls that was in the fight, they didn't care. But getting back to this little chick, she ain't had no more weave. Her stuff was everywhere. Which go to show you about that weave. Yeah, you think it look good and everything. I don't like it, personally. That's just me. I mean, you know, like I said, there's other guys that don't like it, but do you. That's all I can say. You know, put it in there. But you better prepare yourself if you get in a confrontation and you know how women fight. You know, they boxing and all that, but still, regardless. They doing other sports, this and that, but if they weave come out, it ain't just the black girls either. There's other women of other cultures that put weave in their hair. Just be prepared, because if one of them chicks you fight and grab your hair, trying to beat you down, and she got a vice grip on your hair and your head, and you got weave in it, that stuff gonna be everywhere. You're gonna be embarrassed more than you'll ever know. Because that little chick, she was crying. Her hair was all wild. It was sticking up straight. I couldn't help it. I busted out laughing. I was drinking anyway. And everybody else was laughing. So, you know, but I did feel sorry for her, though. But it took one of the biggest bouncers in the bar to pull that tall sister off that little chick. And he had to work to get her off of her. Because she was drunk. She was big. She was strong. That little chick, she couldn't handle it. She couldn't. She was getting mauled, man, for real. You know, and eventually he got her off of her. That little chick was messed up. Her hair was all over the place. Friends was coming over. People was picking up her hair, giving it to her. I know it ain't funny, but it is funny, because if you had saw what I saw, you'd have been laughing worse than me. And that goes for putting all them beads in your hair. I mean, you know, hey, it's a black woman's thing, you know, culturally and this and that, but some of that culture stuff I don't like. You know what I mean? I don't. And I'm not going to act like I like it. I'm not going to play like I like it. I'm not going to go along with like I like it, because I don't, because it ain't natural. I like women with natural hair. All the women in my family growing up had natural hair. You know what I'm saying? They have all that stuff. But then the weave came later, though. You know, and all this beads and this. I don't even like certain women with braids. You know what I'm saying? But at least it's their real hair. You know, if you get on the Coda bus, or you come into a place and half your head is braided and the other side is still sticking up like an afro, like Afro puff, that's unprofessional, in my opinion. I don't like it. You won't get my attention. I mean, I'll look at you and I'm like, oh, no. I don't care if you look good or not physically. You know, if you got a nice body, whatever. Yeah, that enhances it once your hair's together. But I don't know what it is about certain black women. They don't like to do their hair. And then, you know, they got all these excuses for not wanting to do it. But you can't come out in public looking like that, man. Then you be wearing them Aunt Jemima hair scarves on your head, coming out in public. Nah, that ain't. That is not ladylike, in my opinion. That's not the kind of women I'm used to being around, you know. But anyway, thought I'd share that with you because it was on my mind. after I told you about that other situation. But you get in a confrontation, all them beads is coming out, all that weave is coming out, all them braids is coming out, all them dreadlocks is coming out. The wigs you wear, they coming off your head too. So you better be aware and you better prepare yourself because it's gonna happen. And it's gonna be really embarrassing for you. Everybody else gonna get a kick out of it, but you the one gonna be embarrassed by it. So yeah, be aware. Be aware. So, like I said, you know what I gotta do, right? My exit stage left, you exit stage right. Later.